3 things I wish I knew before starting my cancer treatment. While it's going to vary between different chemo regimens, I was surprised by how much of a delay there was before what many call the crash, which is when one day you're suddenly super fatigued and might not be able to do much other than sleep all day. For me, this was partially due to being on a high dose of corticosteroids, or steroids for short, for the first few days of each treatment cycle. But once those were stopped and wore off, usually around day 6 or day 7 of the cycle, I would suddenly find myself sleeping all day, all night, and just being totally zapped of my usual energy. That being said, if you're like me and usually drink quite a lot of coffee or in general use a lot of caffeine in your daily life, it's important to be mindful about how suddenly skipping your usual caffeine intake might affect how you feel during your chemo crash. Not gonna lie, the crash during my first treatment cycle was kinda brutal, and I realized it was likely partially because I never really got up to have a proper breakfast, nor my usual cup or 2 of coffee. A couple days later, I thought about the possibility of caffeine withdrawals, and because coffee was a little tough on my stomach at the time, tea made me feel quite a lot better and really helped with the crash during subsequent treatment cycles. That being said, don't ever force yourself to get up and let yourself sleep when your body is telling you that you need it. Food for thought though, this made a big difference for me personally. One final small tip is that it might be worth investing in port-accessible clothing. It's easy to experience temperature imbalances during chemotherapy, and it tends to be on the cold side at a lot of treatment centers. So not having to go shirtless to access your chemo port is pretty clutch. What exactly is a chemo port, you're wondering? I'll make another video about that soon with more details. But in short, this is what it looks like, and it's called a totally implantable venous access device, or simply an implanted port, or chemo port for short. I hope this was helpful for some of you. Please leave a comment or message me with what else you're interested in learning about, and please follow along for more videos. See you soon!